Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I attempted to let a number generator choose how many pages I read every day for a week. Now I'm filming this intro after I actually did the challenge, just to let you guys know that I really tried to do this for a whole week, like 7 days. But you know, life got in the way, things got in the way. So I only ended up doing it for 5 days. So like a business week. I just wanted to let you guys know that, so when you watch the video, you'll see that I had the full intention to do it for a whole week. But yeah, life just got in the way, unfortunately. You'll also see when you watch the video that I had such a good time reading. Like, I found some new favorite books, some new favorite authors potentially. So I just had a really good time. So while we are on the topic of authors and books, have you ever wanted to be a published author or write your own book, but you've got no idea where to start because it seems super intimidating? If that is the case, then I've got just the thing for you, and it's called Spines. So Spines is a revolutionary publishing platform that's changing the game. It's founded by writers, and they offer a seamless and rapid publishing process that transforms your manuscript into a published book in just days. So essentially, Spines is like a one-stop shop for your publishing needs, and it lets them take care of like all the nitty-gritty behind the scenes of publishing. So everything from proofreading to editing to the publishing part to marketing to formatting to cover design. So all that kind of stuff they can take care of for you. So Spine uses advanced AI technology to help streamline that publishing process. So it just means it's super accessible for anyone really from all walks of life to be able to publish their book. It's just so nice because I know there's so many incredible writers out there that have a story to share, but they just have no idea how to go about it because it is very intimidating. Like, where do you really go? So it just makes it super accessible. That's sort of the backbone and the belief of Spines, is they believe that everyone has their own story to share, and they want to make it super accessible and easy for anyone just to get their story out there. Also with Spines, you get to keep 70 to 100% of your royalties, whereas with traditional publishing companies, you only get to keep 35% to 70%. So it just means you've got full control of your earnings, which I think is the best part. So for anyone that's watching that has their story to share and they really want to get their book out there, check out Spines and use my discount for 5% off your subscription, and you'll be able to transform that manuscript into a published book within 30 days. Or even faster. Like, it's actually amazing. I will link them down below so you can start your 7-day free trial ASAP. And thank you so much to Spines for sponsoring today's video. And now let's get into the reading. This up here is my October TBR, and we've got some good, okay, bye-bye. We've got some good choices. I do think for this challenge, at least to start it off, I want to read something quite fast-paced and interesting and action-packed, just to kind of like get me into the swing of it. So maybe a fantasy romance, I'm not sure. So we'll start off with these first two books. So we've got Getting Lost by Annie Ernaux. This is the diary that she kept while she was having a secret love affair with a younger man in the Soviet embassy in Paris. And I think this would be quite easy to read because it's like in diary entries. And then we have Bear Town by Frederick Backman. I definitely want to get to this soon, and I think I will read it in this challenge, but maybe just like not the first book to start off with. And we have Tomorrow. I have the most mixed reviews about this book. People are either telling me that it's like a 5-star best book they've read, or they absolutely hated it. And yeah, I'm very intrigued to see where I'm gonna land on that spectrum. I feel like it's a book that you either love or hate. We also have Gentlest of Wild Things by Sarah Underwood. This is a YA sort of romantasy. It's got like Greek mythology woven into it. It's also a sapphic romance, so this will be really good, but I don't think I want to start this video off by reading it. And then we have A Court This Cruel and Lovely by Stasia Stark. This is the first book in the Kingdom of Lies series. This is the book that I'm gravitating towards the most, to be quite honest, because I've heard it's really fast-paced. It's a fae fantasy romance, enemies to lovers, and you know, those books just hit. They really do hit. And then we have Beastly Beauty by Jennifer Donnelly. This is a Beauty and the Beast YA retelling. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. The font is very small though. And then we have Love Story by Lindsay Kelk. This is just like a rom-com sort of book. It's set in the UK. It's like a small town romance, and I think they like go to this cottage. I really don't know, but it sounds really cute, and I just think it'll be like a nice, easy sort of book. And another thing that I like about it is it also has large writing, and that does just make it a bit easier. So maybe this one. We also have the Paris novel by Ruth Raquel. This is a general fiction, and I think this book is just like about life and making the most of life and enjoying life and eating good food. It just seems like a really nice, enjoyable book to read, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. But it has tiny writing. Tiny. So maybe not for this challenge. I'm sorry if you consider that cheating, but I don't care. Right, and then we also have Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I am really looking forward to getting started into this series. I've said it so many times on my channel, but my mom loves the Caraval trilogy so much. I actually got this book secondhand from Second Chapter Crates. I love Second Chapter Crates. They are a secondhand book subscription service, and you can get like 18 books a month. 18 books a month for $75 a month with free shipping. It is amazing. So yeah, I got this from Second Chapter Crates. I will link them down below. I really think I've got my heart and soul set on this book. I don't know why, it's calling my name. I think we will start this video off by reading A Court This Cruel and Lovely. I think I'm gonna go make a coffee, and then we will see how many pages I have to read for the day. Okay guys, coffee is made. So good, so good. First book is chosen. Now mind you, halfway through I might switch to like a different book. I do like to read 2 different genres at once. It just keeps things a little bit more fun. So we'll do that later though, but we will be starting off with A Court This Cruel and Lovely. Now as for the number generator, I'm gonna set the minimum to 40 pages and I'm gonna set the maximum to 250 pages. Setting it at 250 pages is a little bit crazy for me, but it's not like it's gonna be that high every single day, you know? So we'll see. I'm nervous. Okay, should we spin the wheel? Okay, let's go. Ready? 196. I can do that. I think I can do that. Yeah, for sure I can do that. Okay, so we'll be starting off this challenge by reading 196 pages. Let's get to reading. It is a dual point of view book. So we've got Lorien and then the main girl, was it Prissa? Yeah, Prissa. I just love a dual point of view. It's just so much more fun, you know? Quick reading update, I am now on page 50. It is so easy to read. So they live in this world where like some people have like magic abilities or like some sort of powers, and they have to give these powers back to the gods. because apparently the gods are protecting them from the evil fae. So if you have any sort of power, or if the king's assessors can sense that you've got some sort of power, you have to give your power up to the gods, basically. And yeah, so in return, the gods will protect the humans from the fae as long as people give up whatever power they have. And that's what they've always been told in the kingdom that they were raised in. Our main girl, Prissa, she does have a power. However, when she tried to give her power up to the gods, they wouldn't accept it. So I'm very curious to see where the story is gonna go, and yeah, I'm excited. Okay guys, update. I am now on page 85, which is chapter 6. I'm loving it. Something happened in like the last 30 pages that just made the story so much more interesting and so much more fun. And yeah, I'm having a really good time reading it. I'm just gonna take a little break now, walk my dog, go get some food, and then we will return. I still have, so I'm on page 85, so I still have 111 pages to read today. But this book is going by so fast. And it's just so easy to read. Like, the pages are just flying. I'm really enjoying this. I've got a good feeling about it. Like, I'm having the best time reading it. It's not like the most incredible writing or anything like that, but it's just very enjoyable. Hi everyone, so update. Have I already updated you guys? I can't remember. But I'm on page 120 of A Court This Cruel and Lovely. And I just want to say, I am devouring it. I am enjoying every second. Like, I am really enjoying this book a lot. Potentially 5-star feels, I don't know if it'll have like an impact on me enough to give it a 5-star, but the way that I'm enjoying it, it feels like a 5-star, you know. So I'm really loving it. I am gonna put it down for the night, so I still have 76 pages to go to complete this challenge. I'm really gonna try to stick to it. I really am. But I am quite sleepy, so I'm gonna do some reading on my Kindle before I go to bed. I did say in my previous video that I am gonna finish Zodiac Academy. So at first I gave it like a soft DNF, but I'm gonna see it through. I'm really gonna try to see it through. So I'm just gonna continue reading this on my Kindle, like just before bed, just because it's easy. I would read this on my Kindle if it was on Kindle Unlimited, but it's not, and I don't want to pay for it. And because Zodiac Academy is on Kindle Unlimited, you know, it's just easy for me to read. And it's super like fast paced and entertaining. I'm kind of like hate reading it. Like, you know, when you're watching or reading something and you're not really enjoying it, but you're entertained by how much you kind of dislike it, if that makes sense. That's what I'm sort of doing at the minute. And look, I can't lie, it is super entertaining. There's no doubt about that. It's just the writing is very cringe and very bad. But it is entertaining, so it's definitely a good book to read to kind of keep you going and keep you reading, you know what I mean? Yeah, I will try to read 76 pages of this tonight. Hopefully I don't fall asleep. Let's pray. But yeah, anyways, I'll just do some reading now. Good morning everyone, happy Saturday. I'm so happy it's Saturday just because that means I can do some more reading today, because unfortunately I did fail yesterday. So I was meant to read 196 pages and I only read 131 pages. I am 65 pages short, but that's okay. That is okay. I read 120 pages, yeah, 120 pages of this book, and then I only read 11 pages of Zodiac Academy. I really wanted to read more, but my eyes were just shutting down and then I just fell asleep. And when I woke up, I was like, oh. But that's okay. Yesterday was Friday, so I was working from home and it was a very busy work from home day. So if you don't know, I work for like a holiday home management company. So summer is coming up for us in New Zealand, so peak season is about to start. I'm not very busy during peak season, but it's more the lead up to our peak season where I get busy. So it's quite busy. I didn't have a lot of time to read like during my breaks at work. And then I also ended up editing one of my videos last night after I spoke with you guys, and I was up until like 1, something like that. I stayed up pretty late editing, so yeah. And I also went to the gym, so that's my own fault. I could have not gone to the gym and read more, but I really needed to go to the gym because I felt so bloated. And whenever I feel really bloated, I just like to go on the treadmill and walk, which is what I did because yeah, I just felt super bloated. Enough of that. I am gonna make a coffee. I desperately need one. I'm really in the mood for like a nice hot coffee. It is so windy where I live. So windy. Like it's meant to be spring. It's meant to like start getting nicer. It's not. It is not. It's still cold. It's still windy. And I do enjoy cozy weather, to be quite honest, but I also just want to start like going on walks more, but it's just windy. Anyways, you guys don't care about that. You want me to read, and I will start reading soon. But yeah, we'll make our coffee and then we'll spin the number generator, see how many pages we're gonna land on today. Because it's a Saturday, I don't mind it being a high number. So anyways, we'll make coffee and do that. Okay guys, coffee is made. There is nothing better than having your coffee on a weekend morning. Like it is honestly just the best feeling. It's one of the reasons why sometimes I think I don't want kids, because they're gonna disrupt that. They're gonna ruin my peaceful Saturday morning with my coffee and my books. And I know it'll pay off in the long run. But yeah, I love the idea of having like adult children, like what my mom has with me and my sister, but like with like crying infants. Anyways, let's see how many pages I need to read today. So we'll set the minimum page count to 40 and set the maximum to 250. And let's spin. 182. Why is it giving me such high numbers? That's okay. That's okay. It's a Saturday. I can do that. Right, okay, we have to read 182 pages today. I can do that. I'll definitely complete it today, and I'll definitely do it on Sunday. It's more just like the work days, especially when I'm in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are the days that if I get a high number like that, it may be difficult. It may be. I'm still gonna try to do it. So I'm gonna jump back into this book. I'm just having such a fun time reading it. So much fun. So our main character is currently traveling like with this group of like brute men, but they're actually such softies and like such nice guys deep down, and it's just so fun like watching their dynamic. I'm just having such a good time right now. Such a good time. Like it's just a perfect fantasy romance. You know, it gets straight into it. It's action-packed, it's fast-paced, it's interesting. Yeah, I'm loving it. This book has me giggling. It has me giggling. I don't know, guys. Like, is it gonna be a 5-star? I really have no idea. It doesn't feel like a 5-star in the way that like Clockwork Princess felt like a 5-star. But I'm just like having such a fun time reading it. When I'm not reading it, I want to read it. And because of that, it may potentially be a 5-star. I feel like my 5-star is like there's variety within the 5 stars, if that makes sense. There's like a 5-star because like it had like an emotional impact on me or like something like that. But this would be a 5-star where I'm just like, it was so fun and I'm just having such a good time reading it. I don't want to get ahead of myself though, because I initially gave the Crimson Moth or Heartless Hunter, whichever one you call it, a 5-star, and then reflecting on it, I think I dropped it down to like a 4.5. But while I was reading it, I just had so much fun that I gave it a 5-star at first, but then I never really thought about it again, so then I dropped the rating. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Either way, I'm having such a good time. Hi everyone, so update. I am now on page 183 of A Court This Cruel and Lovely, and that means I've read 53 pages so far today, so I still have, what's 182 minus 53? I still have 129 pages to read for the rest of the day, which I think will be very achievable because it's so cold and so windy outside that I just want to stay inside all day and read and be cozy, so we will do that. My fiance just drove to a cafe to go get us some sandwiches and pastries and some coffee because I just had a coffee a little bit earlier on. It's too soon for my second coffee, so I got a chai latte. So I'm very excited for him to return with my chai latte and my chicken cheese. I forgot what else is in the sandwich. I'm not sure. It sounded delicious and I'm really excited. I'm not too sure if I want to do some reading of this right now or if I want to read some Zodiac Academy. I might try to read like 20-30 pages of Zodiac Academy just because, like I said, it's so weird. It's so weird because I don't like the writing, but honestly it is so entertaining. It really is. You know, it's almost like watching one of those like shitty reality TV shows that like you know isn't good, but for some reason you can't turn the TV off. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading this book. So maybe I will read 20 to 30 pages of this. I am currently on page 136 of Zodiac Academy, so maybe I'll try to read up to page 170. Then that'll be like 34 pages of this. I think so. I am gonna wait until I get my chai latte just because I want to be like cozy, drinking, reading, you know? So yeah, so whenever Jamie gets back, I will do some reading. Can you see that my dog is patiently waiting for my fiance to return? He'll be back soon. He will be back. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my god, it's so cinnamony. Oh, I love it. What are you crying for? What are you crying for? Come on. Hi everyone, excuse the awful overhead lighting. So reading update, I am now on page 171 of Vampire Academy, of Zodiac Academy. I always call it Vampire Academy for some reason, I've got no idea why. Guys, I have to admit something, I am oddly really enjoying this book. Like at first I hated it, and the more I keep reading, the more I'm like, not enjoying it. No, I am enjoying it. I am. There's no need to deny it. I am enjoying the book for some reason. Like I'm very just entertained and hooked. Right, so how many pages have I read so far? So I've read 53 pages of this, and then I've read 35 pages of this. So I've read 88 pages, and I was meant to read 182. So I still have 94 pages left. It is currently 8:43 p.m. I'm gonna wash my hair, have a shower, and then we will do some reading later. I definitely want to read maybe like 50 more pages of this today, and then I'll do the remainder on my Kindle. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, and I'm so excited to get back into this. So I will wash my hair, have my shower, wash my face, all that jazz, and then we'll do some reading. Good morning everyone, happy Sunday. So I completed my page count challenge yesterday. Yes I did. I'm very proud of myself. So I ended up reading an extra 41 pages of this book. So I'm now on page 224. Still absolutely loving it and still getting those 5-star feels. I don't know why. I'm just really enjoying it. And it's a book that like I just can't wait to pick back up. So I'm just loving those feelings. I'm loving everything about it. And then I read an extra 51 pages of Zodiac Academy. So that brings up my total page count yesterday to 182. So I just did it. I didn't go anything over because I was very sleepy when I was reading this. Okay, so I'm just gonna make myself a coffee and then we'll do like a good chunk of reading this morning. And then I'm gonna go out for another coffee with my mom in a few hours. Maybe we'll get like a pastry and a coffee, but yeah, this morning I just want to do a good chunk of reading, so let's go make a coffee. Okay, coffee is made. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, let's see how many pages we need to read today. I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna set the minimum at 40 and then set the maximum at 250. It is a Sunday, so I definitely can read more today than I can read like tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. $100. I like that. That's how much I normally read, to be quite honest. So I'm very happy with this number. It's nice and it's easy for me and it's not like a huge challenge, which I am quite happy about, to be quite honest. I think I'll read more than 100 pages today, but it's just nice to know that I'll hit that goal early on, you know? So we'll definitely start off by reading A Court This Cruel and Lovely, just because I cannot wait to get back into this book. So we will drink our coffee, read our book, and have a very happy Sunday morning. Everyone, so update. I did not read as much as I wanted to this morning. For some reason I thought I was gonna like smash out 100 pages this morning. I did not. I only read 35 pages. I still have 65 pages to go for the day, and I was only reading from A Court This Cruel and Lovely. Still really enjoying it. Hello everyone, so I'm now on page 304 and this morning I was on page 224, so I've read 80 pages today. So I only need to read 20 more pages to complete my goal. So I'm gonna read 20 more pages of this, and then I will read some Zodiac Academy later today, just because I am really enjoying this. Not enjoying this, but I'm very entertained by it, and I really want to see it through and I want to know what's gonna happen. So it's good. I'm enjoying it in that way. We will do some reading of this. It's getting really good. Like, it was already good, but now it's getting like even more good and more juicy.
Easy come and easy go. You're an unfading star.
Oh, page 313. So good. So good. I'm so excited to see where this is gonna go. I really love like the way the plot is sort of unfolding in front of us. Like, I'm really enjoying this book so much. So much.
It's like
Good morning everyone, how are we doing? So it is currently Monday. It is my lunch break now. I was in the office this morning and then I'm gonna work from home for the rest of the day. So it's currently my lunch. The second I stepped inside, I put my pajama pants back on just so we can get nice and cozy. So reading update for yesterday, I completed my page count for the day. So I ended up reading 114 pages of A Court This Cruel and Lovely. So I'm on chapter 19, which is page 338. So I've only got a little bit left. It's getting so good. Like, it's already good, but it just keeps getting more interesting and I'm so hooked. And then I ended up reading about 14 pages of Zodiac Academy. So in total, I read 128 pages yesterday, so just 28 pages over what I was supposed to. It was a pretty good reading day. I thought I was gonna read more just because it was like a nice chill Sunday, but yeah, that's okay. I still read a pretty decent amount. Now, even though it's quite chilly outside, it is a glorious sunny day. And for some reason, like when it's really, really nice and sunny, I don't feel like reading a fantasy. Like, I don't really feel like reading either of these this morning. And that's not to say that I'm not absolutely loving this, but for some reason I kind of want to pick up like a lighter book just because it's so nice and sunny and like the summer vibes are coming to New Zealand, so it's making me really excited. I've decided I'll pick up another book and sort of read 2 books at once. The book that I think I'm gonna read is Love Story by Lindsay Kelk. I don't know why, like, you guys know I'm not a huge contemporary romance reader, but for some reason I'm really excited about this book. I also just love the book cover. It is so cute. So cute. Yeah, it's like a small town romance. It's set in the UK. So I think our main girl is a school teacher, but she's actually this really famous author that uses a pen name, so no one knows that she's like this incredible author. And our main guy, I think he's like a creative director or something, and they end up having to go to the countryside and they have to share a cottage for some reason, and they don't really like each other. And then obviously, like, you know, they get to know each other, they fall in love. I don't know, for some reason I'm really in the mood for this book. It's calling my name, so I think I'm gonna start this today, and I definitely will do some more reading of this later today. Maybe I'll read this when like the sun sets and it's dark, just because, like, I don't know, I like reading fantasy when it's more gloomy or dark. It just makes the vibe a lot better. Choose our page count for the day. I'm gonna do it a little bit different today, so I'm still gonna set the minimum at 40 pages, but I'm gonna set the maximum at 200, just because I feel like the maximum being set at 250 on a work day for me may not be achievable. Let's spin. $95. Okay, that's easy. I can do that. I can for sure do that. Try to read like 45 pages now and then 55 pages later today. That's a good page count for the day. I'm very happy with that. I really didn't want to get like 150 or 200. Like, I just don't know if that's going to be super possible, just because tonight I also want to start doing some editing and I also want to go to the gym. Okay guys, without further ado, let's start our new book. Hi guys, so I'm on page 23, chapter 3, and so far so good. I'm really liking the writing style. I'm really liking where I think the story is going to be going. So in the first chapter you find out why she's using a pen name, even though she's like the most successful romance author. Her book has like essentially outsold the Bible. Like, she is doing really well. But she's very ashamed because she writes like smutty romance books. Her dad is one of like the most famous literary fiction authors, and because her dad, well, not even just her dad and her mom, essentially both of her parents would be happier if they caught her smoking cigarettes, as long as she was reading like Crime and Punishment, for example, instead of reading romance novels. Like, they're very much against the romance genre and they believe in good books and good writing, etc, etc. So she obviously doesn't want people, especially her parents, to know that she's writing these kind of smutty books. And she's also a teacher who teaches like 6-year-old kids, and she just doesn't want anyone to know. We also just met Joe, and from the back of it, Joe is going to be the love interest, so I'm really excited to see where that's going to go. Right now they really don't like each other, and it's like a bit of, no, not even banter, just kind of like being sort of snarky towards each other. So I'm really excited to see where the story is gonna go, how they're gonna end up at the cottage, etc, etc. So I will do some more reading later and I'll keep you guys posted. Hello guys, so update. I am now on page 85 of Love Story, and can I just say, surprisingly, I'm loving it. Like, I'm loving it so much, like so much. I don't want to put it down. I also just got to a part where I really don't want to put it down, but I'm gonna edit one of my videos now, and I also need to wash my hair, so I just have like life admin things I want to do, but I'm loving it so much. It's funny, it's made me giggle. I'm so excited to see where it's gonna go between her and Joe. So he essentially works as the creative director in publishing, so he does like all the marketing and the book covers and, you know, really selling the book. And he obviously doesn't know that she is this famous author who wrote this really popular book called Butterflies. It's like a steamy romance, kind of smutty book that all the girlies love, but a lot of people who love good writing hate it and think it's disgraceful and all that kind of stuff, including her parents. And he's also sort of poking fun at women that read books like that. He's like, they need to get out of the house more, yada yada. So she obviously doesn't really like him because not only does she read books like that, she writes books like that. So there's obviously lots of tension between them and kind of like, not enemies, you know, they're never actual enemies in romance, but you know, a little bit of tension. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I really like the main character. It's very witty, it's funny, and it's also very self-aware. So this author, she obviously writes romance novels. At the same time, she kind of does poke a little bit of fun at the romance genre, and obviously she's doing it through the characters that don't like this genre. I don't know, I'm really liking it. I like the character, I like the story. It's also very bookish. So as someone that loves to read, there's a lot of like character and book references in here, so it's just a really bookish book. And yeah, I'm really loving it. I only need to read 10 more pages to hit my 95 page mark for the day. So once I finish editing, I think I will read some more of this before bed, and then when I turn the lights off, I'll read on my Kindle. So yeah, I'll try to read like hopefully 150 pages in total today, just because I really want to also get back to this book, but I'm also loving this book. I'm loving both of these books. I feel so lucky that I've picked books that I really enjoy. I really need to go edit my video, but yeah, I just thought I'd update you guys and let you know that I'm really enjoying my books. Hi everyone, so unfortunately I missed one day because yesterday I just had no time to film. It was really busy in the office, and then when I came home I had editing to do and gym, and I just didn't have any time really to record or read, to be honest, so sorry about that. But I'll update you on how I went on Monday. So on Monday I was meant to read 95 pages and I ended up reading 120 pages. I had read 85 pages of Love Story, and then I read 35 pages of Zodiac Academy, and I'm really now considering DNFing Zodiac Academy. I'm not too sure yet. For some reason I can't put it down, but I'm like not having a good time reading it. I don't know why. Anyways, let's spin the wheel and pick a number for today. I've also got kind of a busy day today, so I'm in the office. I just came home from my lunch break very briefly, and then I'm also going to go to a workout class after work, so I don't have a huge amount of time to read this evening. Hopefully I'll try to get like, I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm gonna set the minimum to 30 pages and I'm gonna set the maximum to 120 pages for today, just because I want to be realistic about it, you know? $115 pages. Okay, cool. I do think I can do that this evening, so I'm gonna have to just go back to the office now. I live in the city and I also work in the city, so it's quite easy for me to come home on some lunches. But yeah, when I get back from my workout class, I will do some reading, hopefully like 50-60 pages of this, and then maybe some of this before bed. I'm not sure, we'll find out, but I will speak to you guys soon. Hi everyone. So far I've read 11 pages today, so I still have 104 pages to go To be quite honest, I'm probably not going to be able to do that just because it's almost 10 p.m. So I finished work, I had a workout class, actually 2 workout classes back to back. I went with my colleagues and we had like such a good workout, and yeah, it did kill me. It was really tough. We did like a 30-minute core ab class and then a 1 hour like legs booty sort of class, like using one of those steps. And also it was like right after a long day in the office, so it was a big day. And then I got home, I had to do some more editing, washed my hair, had dinner, you know, chatted with my partner, just doing life things. And I read 1 chapter of Love Story just because I'm really loving this book, guys. So much. Surprisingly, so much. But I'm also loving A Court This Cruel and Lovely. I need to get back to this book. I've been reading this one a bit too much, and I don't know which one to read tonight before bed. I really have no idea. I'm loving both of them. I should probably do some more reading of this one before bed just because I haven't read it, I feel like, in 2 days. And what's even happening in it? Oh yeah, I remember. It's getting really good. Oh, so exciting. I feel so lucky that both books I'm reading right now I'm like absolutely loving. Like this one's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be a 5-star anymore, to be quite honest, upon reflecting on my thoughts. I just don't think it's got it in it to be a 5-star or like make an impact the way that a 5-star would, but it's probably like a 4.75. And this one's feeling like a 4.25 or a 4.5. Like I'm absolutely loving it. And you guys know that I'm not a huge contemporary romance person, so I just feel like that speaks volumes on how enjoyable and how good and just how like rom-com-y this is. I feel like I'm watching a movie play out. Like it's just so good. I am gonna tuck myself in bed, so I'm not gonna film while I'm reading in bed today just because I'm gonna get all ugly. I'm gonna slather my face in Vaseline, which I like to do, and also castor oil, and it gets really shiny because it's really good for your skin. And yeah, have you guys heard that quote? The uglier you go to sleep, the prettier you wake up. So I'm gonna wrap my hair in heatless curls and put lots of Vaseline and castor oil and just, you know, moisturize the hell out of my face and do some reading before bed, maybe have a tea, who knows. I'm gonna get all cozy in bed and do some reading, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna read tomorrow because I've got a full day in the office, and then I've also got like a farewell drinks after work. So we're gonna be having drinks and pizza, and I probably won't be home until like 7:30, maybe 8. So again, I'm not too sure how much reading I'll be able to do tomorrow. Hopefully a good chunk, we'll see. But anyways, I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Hi besties, sorry if you can hear the heater. I've got the heater on because I'm freezing tonight. So update on how much I read yesterday. So I ended up only reading Love Story last night just because I was so hooked and just so invested in this story, and I'm just really loving it. So I'm now on page 220 of Love Story. So I ended up reading 135 pages last night, so I did complete my page count for yesterday. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying this book, and I definitely need to read more of this later today, so I'll definitely finish that soon. And you will see both my final thoughts and ratings when I do my October wrap up. But yeah, so far absolutely loving the both of these books. I think there's like a hair in my mouth. So I was in the office all day, so no time to read, and then we had like pizza and drinks and games after work for a farewell, and everyone stayed till like 7:30, and then me and Morgan and this other girl went for a drink elsewhere, and I only just got back, so I need to shower and brush my teeth and get ready for work tomorrow. Luckily I am working from home tomorrow. But yeah, there's no way I'm gonna read anything today because I am so exhausted. Anyways, I'm gonna have a shower now and unfortunately wrap this video up. I promise when I started this video, I did not mean to only film like 5 days out of the 7 days. I really wanted to do like a full week, but I only did 5 days. So I did like a business week, you know? So yeah, I promise that was not my intention. I really planned on like filming every day and reading every day, but yeah, sometimes just like social plans and work and life gets in the way of reading and filming, unfortunately. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!